everybody, and we're back with yet another episode. Thank you so much for everybody who texted me personally to ask me about my health after listening to our last podcast. I'm very grateful for all your wishes. Thank you so much. Today we have Saishree on Environment Day talking about a very important topic, which is a huge taboo, um, not just in Kathmandu, but in India and even in a lot of other places, I'm sure. So we have Saishree, and we will be talking about menstrual cups today. So, Saishree, do you want to
Yay!
start with that?
Yes, let's get started. But firstly, I want to wish everyone a happy World Environment Day, and
Woohoo!
may we all take little steps to help our Mother Earth blossom and
Yay!
you know go green, go greener and greener and greener.
So, Saishree, before we start with the main topic, I feel that the entire topic about period talk or menstruation cycle, sanitary
Yeah.
napkins, tampons, menstrual cups, it's a huge taboo. Like I already mentioned,
Yeah.
it's a huge taboo. People don't want to talk about it because it's something related to personal hygiene down there. So
Yeah.
I feel that it's a huge taboo. So I would want to start with breaking the ice at this point of time to make people feel more included and make them feel like they're not alone in this. So I would
Yeah.
start with my first question, which is going to be, what period problems do you face?
So then, and the worst is obviously cramps. I just don't have that level. So I get horrible cramps, and I have to have medicine
Right.
to relieve the pain, and due to the use of skins, massive rashes. I used to have like massive
Hmm. Hmm.
rashes, and so my period lasts from 4 days to a week, and then like even after my period has stopped, like it like the rashes still troubled me,
Right.
like while walking or like riding my scooter. Like it still like troubled me so much for like at least 2 3 weeks. And another problem is that I get very nauseous when I'm on my period, so I
Right.
don't feel like eating, and everything smells so bad, like
Yeah.
especially food, and I don't feel like having chicken or any sort of meat. So yeah, like I constantly feel like vomiting, and like the nausea is very bad, and obviously cramps, and the another major problem due to blood leaks, and constantly having to go to the washroom and change my sanitary napkins,
Right.
and whenever there was a leak, I have to change my underwear and things like that. So yeah, these are some of the problems
Right. Of
that I
course.
face while I'm on my periods.
It is a horrible experience, of course. I mean, like, when I am on my periods, I feel like that just don't stand next to me. Don't breathe next to me.
Yeah.
Okay, just don't talk to me. Just don't. Just don't do it.
I know.
That is how
I know,
annoyed
like the
I
mood
get.
swings are massive.
I swear.
Yeah, like the mood swings are massive. Oh,
So, Saishi,
it
how were
sucks.
you introduced to? So, before even you were introduced, maybe like I'm
Hmm.
very new to this topic of menstrual cups because I don't use them. So, would you want to
Yeah.
tell me and our audience what exactly menstrual cups are?
Okay, so menstrual cups are, so I have a menstrual cup right here, and I bought this from a store near my house. So every Saturday there's a farmers market that happens near my house at Le Sherpa.
Hmm.
And so they have this store there called the Local Project, where they sell all Nepali brand,
Hmm.
stuffs, and everything, all Nepali brands.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
the shop is called the Local Project, and I bought this menstrual cup from there, and it's from a company called Days for Girls. And here is my cup. It looks like this. It's pink in color, and I think so. This is the small. The size of this is small, and
Okay.
yeah, it's made out of silicone, and this has changed my life. And the way I've I've viewed periods so far. So yeah, this has been a life changing. Oh, I'm sorry. like life-changing cup for me. And so yeah, I bought this for I think so less than 1,000 rupees. It was I think so 850 or 900. And we all know the amount of money that
Right.
we have to spend on, pads and panty liners and tampons like
True.
every month.
Yeah.
So this has been a very economic option for me.
Right. So how were you introduced to this?
So one of my sister, she's my junior from my high school, MIS, Arzu. She told me that, Dizu, I've been using menstrual cup and it's changed my life. And then she told me how she told me about her experience, like as to how she felt so uncomfortable using pads and how it never, helped her to have a happy and proper period.
Right.
So and then she switched on to menstrual cup, and then she told me that it's very nice, and it's very comforting, and it's not like using a sanitary napkin and everything. So I was like very astonished. I was like, oh, I also want to try this. And then I looked up and after that I looked up at some YouTube videos about menstrual cups and how to use it, how to clean it. But even though I watched a lot of YouTube videos, I still had these silly doubts,
Yeah.
like okay, so after Arzu, Raksha Dizu, she's my sister. She after that she told me that, oh, I've started using menstrual cup, blah blah blah, and then I was like really ready to buy it. And then she told me that she bought it at Le Shepa. And then she told me like you should also buy it, but then buy the smaller one.
Yeah.
Because in pad, because the blood it spreads, so
Right.
you feel like, oh, there's so much of blood, but then no. So but then that's not the case. So in menstrual cup, for like, since I don't have that much of a heavy bleeding, and only during my second day I have like a heavy bleeding, but during my first day and third and fourth day it's not much. So I change my menstrual cup every 5 hours. And if you have a heavy bleeding, maybe like 4 hours, or less than that, if you're like feeling uncomfortable, or if you're like having dark, it might have filled. So every 5 hours it just fills up till here, just still here.
Fair enough.
And then yeah, so it's very easy. And then Raksha Dizu, she told me, she guided me, and then she took me to the local project and asked me to buy which one, because which one is comfortable, because she was already a user
Yeah.
of menstrual cup. And yeah, so I bought it, and this has been like the best investment in my life so far. Like, the best part is that it's eco-friendly, and you just have to like drain out the blood in the sink, or in your not in the sink, but in your
commode,
toilet.
Yeah.
Then you just wash it, and then it's recommended to use a mild soap while washing it. And after you're done using it, just boil it in hot water, and you're done.
Wow.
Like, it's very simple. Yeah, it's very simple to use it, and it's very simple, very easy to keep it clean and hygienic. And yeah,
So I'm
So that was how I was
curious to
thinking.
know, like, I don't use a menstrual cup, so I'm just curious to know, and people also, women and girls don't use menstrual cups, might be curious to know how exactly do
Yeah.
you use it?
Okay, so even I had those doubts, like how to use it, because
Yeah.
when I bought it, I was very excited when I bought it, and then when I saw this, like, how am I going to stuff this in my vagina? That was my question. And then so again, like, a lot of YouTube videos helped me. So
Yeah.
what I did was I just squished it like this,
Yeah.
and either I make a shape of it like this,
Yeah,
like mold
arc,
it like
arc,
this,
yeah.
and stuff it in my vagina, or what I do is I just like do like this, like make it like pointy, like make it like
Small. Like,
pointy, like
yeah.
pointy like this, like
Okay.
small like this.
Yeah.
And then and then I push it in, and then after you push it in, it just like pops up, because it's a silicone.
Yeah.
So no matter how you put it, either like this, or like in a pointy way,
Yeah.
whichever you find it comfortable,
Yeah.
it just pops it when it's inside. And then there's no leakage,
Yeah.
and then you can wear it while you're swimming or while you're in the gym. Like, it's a lifesaver,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I'm so happy that I got introduced to this amazing stuff. And yeah, so that is how I use it. And then while taking it out, because it's very slippery, down here.
Yeah.
And because not just because our vaginas are like when we're on our period, it's not just blood, like there's mucus and everything, so it tends to get, like, obviously it does not leak, but
Right.
that area is a bit slippery. So while taking it out, like, mine has a flat end, like not the pointy end, like
Okay.
it's flat.
Hmm.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
flat.
yeah. It's flat.
So yeah, so it's flat. So what I do is I take a clean cloth and just hold this part with the clean cloth so that it does not,
Yeah.
it's not slippery. And then I pull it out carefully. So while pulling it out, you have to be very careful because the blood tends to, while you're like, like,
Ah!
like, yeah. So while you're like taking it out, you cannot be, like
Yeah.
too hard or like too fast. Otherwise, the blood will go all over your bathroom tiles. So you have to be very gentle and take it out and just drain it off in the
Okay.
toilet, and that is how I use it.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah,
So, Saishree, what are the pros and what are the cons since you've started using menstrual cups? Let's start with the pros, obviously.
okay, okay. So number one pro is that it's eco-friendly,
Okay.
and you're not giving, not wasting, or you're not like putting unnecessary waste in the landfill.
Right.
And so yeah, like it feels good that you're doing something for the environment. And so yeah, it's like number one because it's eco-friendly, and number two is that and number two is, wait, okay, I forgot. Number one, obviously, that it's eco-friendly, and number two, it's very economic.
Right.
So you don't have to, waste so much of money every month
Hmm.
during your periods, and it's very handy to carry. Like you can just keep it in a pouch and
Yeah.
take it take it with you whenever your period dates
Right.
are coming near. And then you don't have to, and then so I had this problem. I always used to forget to stock up on my sanitary napkins. I never used tampons. And it was always terrible, like to ask my siblings to go to the pharmacy
Yeah.
or the cosmetic shop to get sanitary napkins for me, and like wait till they come. So there's like that problem is no more
Right.
with me because
Obviously.
I just have this,
Yeah.
and it's easy, like I don't have to waste my money. And it's said that and another pro of using menstrual cup is that it lasts for 5 to 10 years. So if you like keep it,
Wow.
yeah. So if
A
you keep
sanitary
it
towel doesn't
clean
even
and
last for 10 hours.
exactly, like
God.
and it said that you might get cancer or something if
Yeah.
use pads for like more than 5 hours or
Yeah.
4 hours, because you
Right.
have to change it constantly
Yes.
because of the gel and all
Yeah.
that absorbs the blood.
True.
So yeah, it lasts for like 5 to 10 years if you keep it properly clean, and maintain it how it's supposed to be maintained. Like boil it in the hot water, and then like clean it with a mild soap while using it, before using it,
Yeah.
and things like that. So yeah, I think so. These are the pros, and of course, it does not leak. It's not painful, and when you put it in, you'll not feel anything. So there's no, that ickiness, or there's no that awkwardness while walking, and I don't have to ask people to, check my pants if there's blood or not, because I used to go through a lot of leaks, and I've had my fair share of handful
Right.
embarrassing moments of blood leaks during my period. So yeah, this has saved me from that.
What about the
And
cons?
yeah. The cons is for me. So while using it, I did not know how to take it out properly. So the blood once went all over the bathroom, and I was
Oh
like fucking
shit.
scared, like what the fuck just happened? And then so I think so that's the con. So you have to
Yeah.
be very careful while taking it out. Like you have to be very slow and patient. And then I think so it takes like at least 2 to 3 periods for you to like get used to it,
Right.
like so that you get the hang of it. And yeah, so it's not like during the first time only you feel the, all the benefits and, oh, this is so nice. That will not happen,
Yeah.
because you'll have to get used to it, and how to, properly take care of it, and
Yeah.
how to insert it and take it out, and
Hmm.
manage it, and then like put it properly so that it does not leak,
Hmm.
things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think so. It takes time for you to get used to it, but once you're used to it, I think so it'll be like the best decision ever in your
Right.
life.
So just to sum it
And
up for
another
our
con.
audience,
Hmm.
just to sum it up for our
Hmm.
audience that why menstrual cups are better than sanitary napkins is because of course they don't cause rashes. There are less chances of you getting cancer. Because of the gel
Yeah.
in the sanitary napkins. You have to constantly keep
Yeah.
changing
Yeah.
your sanitary napkins or tampons, but you don't have to change your menstrual cup
Oh yeah.
that often.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
another thing that Saishree did mention is that with time, with 2 3 period cycle, you will be able to get used to it. There's no
Hmm. Hmm.
discomfort again, and like Saishree said, you don't have to like tell everybody, hey, is there like a stain on my pants?
Yeah.
So that
Exactly.
is there.
Like.
So before we try to end the session, this since this is an environment friendly special and environment day special, I really
Yeah.
want to understand how is this environment friendly, and does it have any adverse effects on the environment, if any?
I don't know if it has any adverse effects on environment, because it really saves the environment in so many ways, as plastic, like in Nepal especially, like whenever you go to buy a sanitary napkins, they wrap it in a newspaper, and then
Yeah,
give you an extra plastic bag to keep it and all, and then the sanitary napkins is already packed in a plastic
exactly.
packaging, and then there's another plastic packaging, and then there's another paper packaging, and then so, like, just imagine the amount of plastic
Yeah.
and papers, and the amount of waste that you're like not putting it in the landfill. So it's just a small initiative, and since it's made of silicone, it's very easy to clean and easy to use
It
and
even
very
lasts
comfortable.
long.
Like,
Silicon even lasts long. You already mentioned that it lasts almost 10 years.
yeah,
Yeah,
if you keep it properly and all,
right.
like keep it clean and properly and things like that. So I don't know about much about the adverse effects of menstrual cups, but all I have to say is it's been a life changing experience for me. I can sleep better during nights in my periods, and yeah, it's eco friendly and very economic.
Thank you so much, Saishri. This has been a very, very insightful session, especially for me because
Hmm.
I had like zero clue
Hmm.
about menstrual cups. I've even told you this before that like I have zero
Yeah.
clue about menstrual cups. So this has been very informative and very exciting for me personally. And I'm sure it
Yeah.
has been for a
Hmm.
lot of our audience as well who are scared to use menstrual cups or are apprehensive
Hmm.
about using them. So thank you so
Hmm.
much for answering these questions for us. I do
Hmm.
also feel that period talk is not a taboo. So, guys, openly talk about it, and it's
Yeah.
fine. It's absolutely
Hmm.
normal to like we are women and we do get our periods, and that's nature. Like that's natural. It's like nature's
Yeah.
call. So like you can't even do anything about it. So yeah, like it's
Yeah.
absolutely normal. Don't feel ashamed or don't be hesitant about talking about it. That will definitely be my
Hmm.
tip to you. Saishi, do you have any
Yeah.
tips for our audience?
So yeah, I just wanted to let my audience know where you can get menstrual cups, and one is you can order it from Daraz,
Right.
and you can also buy it at there's this online store called Eco Sati Nepal, where they sell these menstrual cups, and also Days for Girls from
Yeah.
like the company. This is the one from Days for Girls, which I bought it from local project Nepal,
Mm-hmm.
and you can also buy from this company called P-Safe. And I saw their menstrual cup in Tesla Pharmacy at Balwatar.
Okay.
So you can like drop in at Tesla Pharmacy and check out the menstrual cups. And so they have age bars, and you can like just. But then I would recommend to use size small. Like you don't need a big cup, but according to your
Depends on the
age and
bleeding.
according to
Yeah.
your health. Yeah, so you can just like choose and buy. It's available at Tesla Pharmacy as well, and a lot of Nepali online stores and Instagram pages. So do definitely check them out. And one fun fact that I got my periods when I was 10 years old. So you can well imagine the, I you can well imagine the pain that I had to go through since such an early age. And yeah, and it's been a nightmare. Having periods has been a nightmare all my life.
That's true.
And menstrual cup just helps me to relieve the pain and the unnecessary hassle that I have to go through every single month. And a big shout out to Raksha Chand and Arzu Bhushal, because they were the ones who introduced me to menstrual cups.
Yay!
And this has been, yeah, and this has been like the biggest blessing ever in my life. So yeah, I would really recommend girls to try and use menstrual cup. Like, I'm sure it's very awkward and it's very confusing and things like that, but yeah, definitely to try and just give it a try, and you'll just get used to it after a few period cycles. And yeah, have a happy period, girls.
Yay! So, wishing everybody a very, very happy Environment Day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment.
Yay!
Yay! And if you do have any more topic suggestions for us that you want us to discuss, or you would want to collaborate with us, please feel free to DM us or put it in the comment section below. So, yeah, that's what it was about today.
Yeah, bye guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.